3, 4. I am a lineman for the county, and I drive the main road, searching in the sun for another overload. I hear you singing in the wire, I can hear you through the whine, and the Wichita lineman is still on the line. I know I need a small vacation, but it don't look like rain. And if it snows, that stretch down south won't ever stand the strain. And I need you more than want you, and I want you for all time. And the Wichita lineman is still on the line.
All right, I'm going to cut the music short for today because I am pressed for time. But it is good news today for those of you that weren't retarded enough to think that this whole charade for the past 2 years was going to lead to an indictment. But first, I want to apologize. Yesterday I did put out this video from BitChute, but unfortunately the link was to kind of a dead video. I think I might have uploaded the image as a video, which I guess is, on BitChute, I guess that's kind of a good feature because on YouTube, in order to create a community post, you need to have 1,000 subscribers. So, the new video with all the, which is a video, it's not just some sort of basically dead link, is up, and you can watch it at the URL in the chat. Okay, welcome, Saul Cruz. Thanks for joining the channel. Also, please subscribe if you haven't already. So the reaction to the Mueller report is hilarious. And it says, New York Post, Mueller not recommending any more indictments in the Russia probe. Okay, Kimberly Strazzle of the Wall Street Journal. Special counsel is not recommending any further indictments. Assuming this is true, I wonder when Americans can expect an apology from all those who spent 2 years getting it breathlessly, abjectly, and irresponsibly wrong. So then you have some of these people that say, okay, in reaction to Meet the Press, it says, they're saying, Tom Winter says there will be no further indictments from special counsel Robert Mueller. The moment that special counsel Robert Mueller transmitted this report, that absolutely concluded the investigation. That's it. And this person responds, angry staffer, okay? And they say not a current White House staffer, but this is a person in the resistance saying, everyone is forgetting the Southern District of New York, the D.C. Circuit Attorney, I guess District Attorney, and the Eastern District of Virginia, and the New York Attorney General while they're freaking out. Mueller farmed all of these cases out for a reason. Well, gee, I think that's somebody with a little bit of sour grapes there. Might be, one of those, a fan of, I don't know, like the Buffalo Bills or something. Let's see some more here. Mueller report released to William Barr and Mueller probe finally ends. Yeah, that one isn't that interesting. So then you have, this is the broader synopsis of it from USA Today, saying the special counsel Robert Mueller delivers a report marking end of investigation into Trump's campaign in Russia. Special counsel Robert Mueller completed his investigation into Russian interference in the 2016 election on Friday, delivering a report that signals the end of the long-running inquiry that loomed over the first 2 years of Donald Trump's presidency and saw a half dozen of his top aides convicted of federal crimes. But what the investigation found or didn't remains to be seen. How could they say they didn't find collusion now let's think about that. Let's think about that. How can you say that they didn't find or they did find collusion when there's no further indictments? Attorney General William Barr said in a letter to Congress Friday afternoon that Mueller had submitted his final confidential report and that he could alert lawmakers in the coming days to its findings. Findings of the report, described as comprehensive by Justice Department spokeswoman Carrie Kupek, will likely be made public at the same time. I write to notify you that Special Counsel Robert S. Mueller III has concluded his investigation of Russian interference in the 2016 election and related matters, Barr wrote in a letter to the top lawmakers on the House and Senate Judiciary Committee. Barr told lawmakers he is reviewing the report and anticipate that I may be in a position to advise you of the special counsel's principal conclusions as soon as this weekend. White House spokeswoman Sarah Sanders said the White House had not received Mueller's report or been briefed on its findings. Reaction on Capitol Hill was largely circumspect, with the Democrats and Republicans calling for the swift release of Mueller's findings. House Speaker Nancy Pelosi and Senate Democratic leader Chuck Schumer called for the full report to be made public. Senator Chuck Grassley, Republican of Iowa, was more tart. He praised Mueller for his integrity and thoughtfulness, and called on Barr to provide Congress and the American people with the findings to finally put an end to the speculation and innuendo that has loomed over the administration since its early days. The delivery of Mueller's report caps a remarkable investigation launched in secret months before Trump was elected president, when the U.S. government began gathering evidence that a Russian intelligence service had hacked into Democratic political organizations. Wow, this is some fake shit right here. This is fake. I think it's giving me, lung cancer. So, apologies, guys. In the nearly 2 years since Mueller was installed to oversee that work, the investigation has resulted in charges against more than 24 Russian operatives and a succession of aides and advisors to Trump's campaign, including its former chairman. In doing so, prosecutors mapped the details of a Russian operation to sway the election and a campaign eager to reap the benefits of those efforts. So, once again, none of the people convicted in any of those trials were convicted of any collusion-related offenses. Nothing. That's just a complete lie. Let's see how it's going here. Yeah, watch this video, guys. Watch the video. Watch the video. Pinochet, the video is up again at BitChute, so let me just paste that back in there. Watch that video after this one, because I'm going to take the day off tonight and tomorrow. That's about that's all they have to talk about. Mueller took over an FBI counterintelligence investigation that began the summer of 2016 after agents learned that a campaign aide, George Papadopoulos, had boasted to an Australian diplomat that Russia had obtained damaging information about Hillary Clinton. The claim took on new significance that summer after investigators determined that Russian intelligence had hacked the Democratic National Committee and stolen troves of emails. That's bullshit. That's complete bullshit. Rosenstein said he hadn't determined that any laws were broken, but that the unique circumstances required an investigation independent of the normal chain of command. So then it goes through, Roger Stone indicted for lying to investigators, whatever. Michael Flynn indicted for lying to lying to investigators about meetings with Russians. Michael Cohen. I'm not going to get started on Michael Cohen. I don't have that much time. Paul Manafort, convicted of tax charges from years and years ago. Yeah, really good job. Rick Gates, who worked for Manafort, pleaded guilty to lying to the FBI and prosecutors, and he still hasn't been sentenced. I bet they're going to sentence him to like 5 days in prison or something. They're going to put him on the fat farm or whatever, which I think I could use. Konstantin Kilimnik, who worked with Manafort and Gates in Kiev, he was indicted in June 2018 on charges of conspiracy to obstruct justice. George Papadopoulos, a foreign policy advisor, pleaded guilty in 2017, October 2017, to lying to FBI agents about an overseas professor who claimed to have dirt from. So this was again, these were people. There was no merit behind any of these charges. They were just trying to entrap these people. Alex van der Zwaan, an English lawyer who pleaded guilty in February 2018 to lying to FBI agents about his work for Manafort and Gates, served 30 days in prison and was fined $20,000. This is amazing. Again, nothing connected to Russia. Any of these people who were convicted of gross crimes. Wow, it's amazing. 12 Russian nationals who were in. So those are the people. The 12 people we'll never see. The Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. That's what this investigation is about. 13 Russian nationals and 3 entities, including the Internet Research Agency, that were indicted in February 2018 with conspiracy to defraud the U.S. for interfering with the election. 3 were charged with conspiracy to commit wire and bank fraud. 5 were charged with aggravated identity theft. Notice the name that doesn't appear anywhere here. Julian Assange. So they haven't actually gone and looked at the real issue at hand, which is that it was WikiLeaks that was able to get the documents from the DNC, and not, I repeat, not Vladimir Putin. Okay? And if you don't know that yet, you're an idiot. I guess we could watch, this is the funny part, okay? They cut to, this is CBS News, I was watching it live. I don't have enough time to really dissect like new sound bites or anything yet. I'll probably do a follow-up in the next coming days, but just watch them cut away, and the look on their faces is like, oh yeah, this is great. You know, we finally have something to process, right?
As others have said, you want to walk very, very gingerly. There are also potential
walking very gingerly over your own dick.
Questions about executive privilege that Mr. Barr will want to review, I suppose.
Let me interrupt you real quick.
Yep.
Senator Minority Leader Chuck Schumer is now speaking in New York City. Let's go and listen in.
For the report to be made public. There is no reason on God's green earth why Attorney General Barr should do any less. We're only going to take one question or two. Any?
The indications are that there are no new indictments. That's the word coming out. Do you think that is the case, that there's an apology to be made to the president?
I think we should wait for the full report to be issued before jumping to any conclusions. I should say that again. I think we should wait for the full report to be made public before jumping to any conclusions.
Senator Schumer, how confident are you that we're going to get the full depth of that report with a Trump-appointed Attorney General?
I think the demand of the public is overwhelming to see the report when it's on such a serious matter, and it will be made public. Public pressure will force it to be.
Any sort of time frame you can foresee?
No. Thank you, everybody. Last question to the Yankee fan.
The rest of the House and the Senate accept what it says, if it's good or bad for you or not?
Look, I'm not going to draw any conclusions until we see not only the whole report, but the underlying findings and documentation. Thank you, everybody.
Yeah, so they've been jerking the entire country off for 2 years about this, and now look at his face as he has to walk away from the cameras. This is the face of defeat. This is the face of being a fucking tool, being a piece of shit. Okay? After Schumer and the media have spent 3 years jumping to conclusions based on ideological onanism. Exactly. Nice use of that word. It's not very often that you can use the word onanism in context, but this is perfect context. So, yeah, I know some of you guys are HB fans, and I expect him to be talking about this throughout the next week. And I haven't even seen any of the Young Turk stuff because I don't really watch their shit unless I watch it on HB's channel. So, yeah, I'm going to let you guys go. This wasn't supposed to be a long stream, but we can do another one throughout the next week if you guys want. I appreciate you guys tuning in to the, what do you call it? Muellergeddon 2019. Isn't it amazing? It's amazing here. It's amazing. You guys know who says that. So again, please check out the BitChute video about Jim Jeffries basically committing an act of blasphemy against Islam, trying to, draw Avi Yemini out of his shell and completely self-owning because he was caught on camera. Please check that out. Again, the link is here. And I'll talk to you guys later. Have a great day. Please like, share, subscribe, and also subscribe to me on my second channel, Razor Ray Special Cuts. I have another channel on BitChute, of course. Subscribe there. I really want more subscriptions there. And on Gab and Minds, Gab is at Starscream85. Have a great night. And we'll listen to the end of Wichita Lineman.
I need you more than want you, and I want you for all time. And the Wichita lineman is still on the